welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am excited to get into today's video because today we are doing our weekly love pick a card to see what is going on in love this week. So per usual, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time. Yes, you can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the dark blue stone, group 2 with the yellow stone, group 3 with the light blue stone, and group 4 with the red stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the dark blue stone. Let's see what is going on in love for you this week. So first we have triggers and health. So immediately I'm feeling like there may be someone that's triggering you, or there may be a situation kind of stirring up in your life that's reminding you of a past situation. Either way, it's triggering, but I feel like you guys are processing this situation much better this week than you would have in the past. Whereas before, this may have really upset you or set you off or made you feel, angry, or made you feel sad, upset, whatever. I feel like this time you're really putting yourself first and you're saying, listen, this is not something I deserve, so I'm not taking this treatment. Or you're not, jumping to be upset. You're looking at this person and you're like, I know why you're saying that. You may not be happy with your own life, whatever way you're processing very well. And it's having a positive impact. So we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, is what it says at the bottom of that one. At the bottom of triggers, it says, if you get triggers by things that people say or do, especially if they have nothing to do with you, that is something you have to take care of. Don't allow yourself to be triggered by things that don't apply or are not directed towards you. Take control. So Spirit is really kind of pushing you to move beyond these triggers and not to take this personally, and not to assume that something that someone does is something that they're doing because of, it's a reflection of you, because it's just really not. Yeah, this is funny. We got gone, let me go, and the gift. So honestly, Spirit is saying if someone wants to be out of your life that bad, literally let them go. Because all this does is put you in an energy where it allows you to receive a gift. Someone who is ready to move forward. Someone who doesn't have a bunch of toxic traits. Someone who doesn't have a bunch of stuff they need to heal. Someone who doesn't take things out on other people. Like Spirit is saying that's best case scenario for this person to, be out of the way. So allow that to happen. Yeah, we have release baggage and sailing. So that's just like an energy of being unbothered, you guys. I see you taking a very unbothered approach to this week, because it's just an energy where it's like you just have to be like, I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to take this personally. This is not my baggage. I know I don't deserve this, so I'm not going to internalize this. And then we have give them a chance. So Spirit is saying, give the person, the right person that is for you, a chance to come through, a chance to show up as their best self. At the bottom of the deck, we got squeaky clean. So that's an energy of doing things the right way. Like if someone is being toxic, that's why I don't personally match people's energy. If someone sends me bad energy, I let the universe handle it, and it will. And usually when the universe handles it, it's very unbiased and extreme. So if you really want someone, I know, it could be hard to allow Spirit to handle it. And sometimes, I believe in, getting right with people and just letting your inner gangsta have a moment. But with this one, it's just not worth it. I don't even feel like you know this person that well to be getting upset like this. That's also something you may need to address. If you just met this person, you've known them for 2 weeks, if you feel like you have to take this, after 2 weeks, you don't know this person and know that they're valuable enough to be taken there. You know what I mean? That may have to be addressed as well. But we got the 7 of Cups, so you got options. 9 of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords. This is an energy of keeping your own counsel and keeping your energy clean. And I just feel this temptation, this devil energy around you guys this week, group 1, where, there may be, negative energies wanting your spirits, energies, entities, people that may have demons on their back, trying to get your energy, trying to steal your joy, trying to, take your high vibration so they can use it, so that they can, have that high vibration in their life. And it's that just drags you down and it empties you. But, it empowers other people. So you also have to remember, whenever you give your energy to someone, they're now taking that energy and applying it wherever they want it. So in a way, you're blessing them and they're just draining you. So there's an energy here of not sharing with people who don't deserve it. I see you guys doing a lot of reminiscing and also wanting to go to the past, and it's like, it's just very triggering. That's the best way to explain this. What I can say is we have the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, hold on, you're in a transitional phase. What you want in love is coming towards you. This is just a hard week. It's maybe not even though, not a hard week unless you allow it to be. You know, I see you guys being triggered, but this could be something that maybe ruins your day, but the rest of your week is like, you know, smooth sailing. You know, you're just kind of recouping, you're just focusing on yourself, that kind of thing. This doesn't have to affect your entire week, but I do see some stuff kind of going down a little bit this week. Someone is not on their best behavior. Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords, honestly, I feel like you guys are in an energy where you're like, listen, if people don't treat me correctly nowadays, it's cutoff season. Like, you will get cut off. Yeah, anyone could hurt you, but it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean? So it's like an energy like, okay, you got that. You got, okay, you hurt me, fine. You know, you did hurt me, but I don't see you guys internalizing that, hanging on to that, allowing that to shape your reality. Ultimately, I do feel like it stings, it hurts a little bit, you're triggered, you're upset, you're disappointed in someone, but you're moving on. You're opening yourself up to better and bigger. And with this King of Cups, Spirit is saying, like, you're Prince Charming, you know, that Disney princess you want, that person that you really feel like can fulfill you is out there, and they're coming towards you, and this person is better out of the way anyways. It's not worth it to have someone in your space temporarily if they're not pleasing you. So Six of Cups, or sorry, what was that? Yeah, Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is an energy of working smarter, not harder, and allowing yourself to receive. Spirit is saying people are showing their true colors in your life this week. This could be friends, you know, flirtationships, situationships, your current partner. You're going to see people for who they really are this week, and I feel like you're making final decisions based on what happens this week. So this is definitely a week where there's a lot of decisions being made because of you're taking action based on how people are reacting. Like I said, it's cutoff season, you know, and we got the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I feel like you're, you know, doing that because Page of Pentacles, you're like, I know there is something better out there for me. Like, that's a little bit of hope, a little bit of inspiration. It's like, you know, no, this is not all Spirit has for me. I refuse to accept this. Like, this is not what my, like, God or Spirit, my parents, like, whoever you value, this is not someone they would be proud of. And we got the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So the fact that it's a full moon lets me know that you feel every bit of this, and it does hurt and it does bother you. It is very triggering, and emotions are running high with the full moon energy, but you're saying, I'm good enough, I deserve more, and that has got to be my bottom line time and time again. That's just your bottom line. I'm good enough, I deserve more, I can have better than this. I am better than this situation, so I can manifest better. So it's like you are what you accept, or you are you know, where you are vibrationally. So if you accept this relationship, then that's, you know, what you'll have because you chose to accept it. But if you let your vibration speak and you let something new manifest into your life, you will have exactly that. We got the full moon eclipse, spot on to what I'm getting. Conclusions are within reach is what it says at the bottom of this card. I just get an energy where you guys, group one, you are over it. You're like, if people don't want to be here, I'm not going to make them. I'm not going to drag you to the jewelry store. You know, I'm not going to force you to pick up, I'm not going to force you to pick some treasure out of me. Like, it's like you guys are a literal pot of gold. You're not going to advertise yourself. Whoever is bright enough to see it will reap the rewards, the benefits. But for the people who aren't, you know, they'll just have to miss out, and that's not a reflection of you, and I feel like you know that. So we have the security card. I see you guys really strong mentally, feeling really good, really empowered this week, and it's just because you've been through so much that you're like, I don't deserve to go through that anymore. I feel like an energy of you guys have just had enough. I don't deserve to go through that anymore, so I won't accept it anymore. I'm better than this, so I can attract and I can have better than this. And you know, people are showing their true colors, and they may be folding themselves out of your life, or you may be like, nope, you're cut off, I'm done, and you're not feeling bad about it, and you're just like, it is what it is. So that's what I have for you guys this week. A very intense week emotionally, but a really good and empowering week for you. A lot of progress can be seen through this week. And yeah, you can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. That was your spread this week. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 2 with the Yellowstone. Let's get right into it. What is going on for you guys in love this week? So we have success in divination under your card. So I feel like, you know, one of your manifestations is coming through, and if you're manifesting love, whether that's, you know, whatever you're manifesting that has to do with love, I see some progress. So we'll see how this unfolds. Success says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So there's also a level of full acceptance of the journey that has had to happen up to this point. And I feel like that cannot go unnoticed. It cannot go unacknowledged because that was such a big part of your process. Like the fact that you stopped trying to force things and you started to go the intuitive route, the divination route, where you've been, you know, trusting the messages that spirit has been sending you, receiving them, welcoming them, you know, and acting off of the messages and whatever you've been getting has been a huge part of your process, and that is like a huge part of the reason why you're having this breakthrough. So like I said, that can't go unnoticed, but divination says look to the cards to find the answers you seek. If you have your own tarot deck, this would be a good time to use it. Use divination tools to find clarity in the situation. You can find all you need to shed light on the situation. So me personally, I like never do readings for myself. I do a reading for myself like maybe once every 2 months or once every 3 months, because like, you know, I don't know, it just be like that. So with you guys, you may have your own tarot deck, but you still always go to other people for, you know, readings because you feel like maybe they'll, you know, have an unbiased opinion or, you know, whatever reason. Spirit is saying this is a good time though to, you know, seek your own counsel and use your own intuition to tap into your situation, especially if you're wanting to tap into things that are manifesting on a path that is specifically unique to you. Because, you know, some readers, they'll give you kind of like the cookie cutter, oh, you know, success could come through this way, this way, this way. But if you want something super, 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 super specific, unless you're coming to someone who just always has the messages that resonate with you, you may want to go through your own self to get super, super accurate messages. So let's see what else we get. Okay. Yeah, we got the use your intuition card that came up from this deck too. So I would definitely take that as confirmation. Spirit is saying your intuition is spot on at this time. Okay, so we have out of the blue, just the two of us in the real thing. So I feel like you guys have been telling spirit like these are all the qualities I want in a partner, you know, this is what I'm looking for. I feel like you guys have been super, super clear, and spirit has definitely heard you, and that is coming through. We have show love and positive thinking. So whenever you can support someone else, you know, be a helping hand, gas someone else, whether that's online, whether that's in person, whether that's at work, whatever you can do to kind of keep that positive energy momentum going is definitely something you want to do at this time, because I'm getting an energy here where you're needing to stay on this kind of, and like stay in this energy. You're very intuitive in this energy, and you're also very like magnetic. So let's see what else is happening. We do have threes of crowd, too much on my mind and building up the nerve. So there is someone that's wanting to have a conversation with you this week. I feel like they've been really confused about their feelings. Also with this three of crowd card, they may have been like a third party situation. There was someone else in the picture, and they were really confused about whether they wanted to be with you or whether they wanted to be with that person, or whether they just generally wanted to be single, or if they wanted to be in a relationship. And I feel like they're coming through with some clarity for you this week. So we have synchronicity and get off your high horse. So I feel like you guys are in a place where it's kind of a tightrope, you know, you're walking, because on one end, spirit is saying, you know, keep your own counsel. But on the other end, spirit is saying, you know, be open. So when spirit says, hey, do this, instead of like being like, no, I don't feel like doing that, give me another option. You know, spirit is saying lean into that. But also you're going to get a lot of signs and synchronicity. So I really feel like trusting your inner knowing is going to be important this week, because I see a couple of things happening. First of all, I see some things being revealed. Someone is telling you something. We have the real thing here, so you may meet someone new or have some significant progress with someone trying to offer you the real thing, because just the two of us is like an energy of spending time with someone. We got the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, so that's a blessing, that's progress, but that's also completion. So there's a couple things happening right now. There's conversations being had, cycles being closed, and there's also major progress you guys are making in terms of a connection with someone or a manifestation. Yeah, we got the Tower in reverse. So Spirit is saying, trust your intuition. You are doing the right thing. Even if it feels uncomfortable, you guys, we can't use that as an excuse not to do what we're supposed to do. So there's definitely an energy here of Spirit saying, I know that this is uncomfortable. I know that this is a hard week for you, but you're making the right decisions. Just keep going, keep going. There's a lot of unknowns right now, and I feel like that's a huge reason why Spirit is saying use your intuition. We got the Moon card that just came out. So there's a lot of things that still haven't been revealed. So if you're like, I don't have anyone new in my life to make progress with, allow that person to come through. Or it may be someone that you looked at as a friend, like you could see they're attractive with your eyes, but you're like, you know, I just kind of put them in the friend zone for whatever reason. That can be kicking up for you romantically. We'll see. All right, cool. Let's see what else. What else is going on for group 2? Yeah, your mental health is your #1 priority. And even though it would be easy to go back and forth with someone that, you know, you would go back and forth with in the past, I don't feel like you're doing that. Also, I don't see you backtracking and going back to the past. We got the Denial card. Health and gratitude. So I see you being thankful that you get an opportunity for closure, but I don't see you pedaling back. I don't see you going back to someone. That's just not the vibe. Gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. So I see you thankful that someone is actually taking responsibility and giving you the conversation that you've wanted to have for a long time. But also you're just on a higher path now, and you're able to see that this person does not match your frequency. There is such a thing as people not being able to energetically afford you. It's not all about money. And when you feel like, oh, I need more out of this connection, if you're super connected to the 3D, you're going to register that as, I have to date someone who has a lot of money. I have to date someone who's rich. When really what your spirit is calling for is someone who energetically fulfills you, someone who has the ability to speak life into you, someone who has the ability to spiritually connect with you because they don't have a bunch of BS in their mind, a bunch of trauma they haven't healed. They've cleared that. They're clear. They can connect with you. They have the space. Someone who can make you feel safe and hold space for you, not just physically, but also emotionally. Someone who can make you feel like they're not going to freaking betray you when you tell them what they've been through or what you've been through. They're not going to do the same thing. So I feel like, you know, you're really leaning into your intuition, and you're really leaning into your spiritual self, your spiritual body, and you're realizing what more means to you. So even if this person has money, they could buy you flowers, they could buy you, you know, a present, they can do whatever, but you know what's enough for you and what's not. So we have the Denial card. You may get a little bit of pushback on that because this person may be used to, but just pay attention to that too. Notice how people will talk down on you, because I'm getting an energy of someone being like, you're not going to find anyone better than me. That is a joke. Like, millions of people in this world, and you don't think that there's anyone that I could resonate more than you. That's just naive. That's just naive, like, and senseless. We have the Denial card. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So I feel like this person is, you know, the person that's coming back to tell you, like, you know, I'm sorry that I was involved with someone else, or there was a third party situation happening. I want a chance with you. If this person is a good person, you may let them back in. But honestly, I feel like you guys are opening yourself up to the progress in your manifestation. I feel like that's what's most important to you, and that's what you want. So I feel like that's what you're going to end up walking into. But that's what's going on for you this week. Just be prepared for that. Be prepared if you get some pushback. Know what you want before you even get to the point where you're having a conversation, so you don't end up just going with the flow of, you know, what else someone else wants. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That is love this week. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the light blue stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for this week? So first, under your stone, we have growth. And we have happiness. This one says you're responsible for your own happiness. So stop looking to material things to be happy. Don't let your happiness and well-being lie in the hands of others. True happiness comes from within. And I feel like you guys are realizing that. I'm so guilty of that. Like, seriously, retail therapy really is therapy. Like, it really does make me feel better to buy new things when I'm sad. You know what I mean? Like, it genuinely brings me true happiness. So Listen, you just may not be able to understand, but for you guys, I feel like you've been doing a lot of outside fulfillment, and that has made you feel better, but I feel like you're having some like actual personal growth this week, so we'll see what happens. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness is what it says at the bottom of growth. So there is something that's happening that's causing you to actually have a growth moment where it's like, okay, you don't have to spend all your coins to be happy. You know, there's that internal work is getting done. So let's see what else is going on. Happening for group 3 in love. Ooh, we have something different that came out. So you may be, you know, meeting someone different, experiencing a different frequency, like someone may be energetically different. Ooh, and then we have breaking free. So I feel like there's a new experience for you this week. You know, you're talking to someone in a romantic sense this week and they're different. And it's kind of a healing experience for you because it validates that there is something bigger and better than the last person or the last few people you've been dating and what they've had to offer. You know, it's really comforting and it feels good to feel wanted. It feels good for someone to treat you and good vibes. So let's see what else comes out. What's going on for group 4 this week? Yeah, we have just say no and 3 is a crowd. So Spirit is saying absolutely no competition, no more competing, no more feeling like you have to prove yourself. If people don't feel like you're that person for them, like this is just an energy of accepting it is what it is and letting it go. We got just the 2 of us at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, you know, there's someone new and they have all their energy and attention focused on you. And it's making you feel really good because it's like, wow, this is so different. Relationships don't have to be a competition. It doesn't have to be something that I earn through my blood, sweat, and tears. Like someone will just give me their love out here. Like I feel like just being exposed to this person alone is so rejuvenating and transformative. We have the imagination card. So this person is stimulating your mind, making you feel like, you know what? Making you see that, you know what? There is something better out here. We have pride and indecision, so it's kind of leading you to a decision that needs to be made, but I feel like whatever you choose is going to be for the positive. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life is what it says at the bottom of that one. So you may be torn energetically between this person and another person, and that's natural to be torn, but I do feel like you're going to decide what's best for you, and at least you can see through experience like, no, there's someone better out here, even if you don't like them like that, because some of you guys are like, you know, it's nice to be wined and dined, it's nice to be taken on a date, it's nice to feel appreciated, but I still don't feel that spark with this person. This isn't the person I want to give my all to. Just to see though that there are people out there who think a lot of you, that think you're a catch, that think you're someone that they want to spend time with, someone who's, you know, worthy of love, someone who's, you know, worthy of being treated. Just that alone is like feeling really good for you, making you feel like, you know what, you know, I'm still someone who deserves even more. So imagination, I embrace and nourish the aspect, the creative aspect of my mind. Like I said, I definitely got an energy of you guys feeling like stimulated, very intellectually stimulated, having deep conversations, very stimulated in terms of your imagination for the future, because I feel like there's an energy of acceptance here a little bit where it's like you almost accepted like this is just the way it is. Like, you know, people out here are just not able to focus on one person, you know, and that's true to a high degree. Like people are very overly stimulated, but I still feel like it's opening your mind to see, like, yeah, we got 6 of Wands, or 6 of Swords. Yeah, 6 of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands. So that's like an energy of no, there's definitely someone good out there, definitely someone better out there for me. And then we have the Pride card. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So I feel like you're having sympathy for whoever you've dealt with before, like whoever you just got out of a relationship with. We have the Fool and the 5 of Swords. So there's definitely an energy here of you've been kind of hurt, and you know, you're still feeling a way about the last situation you were in, or even just the last like the space you've been in your life recently, like where things have been slow, or you haven't been feeling like you've been getting enough, haven't been treated very well. But the Fool card, like this is just that spark. Like I feel like someone's giving you a jump start. They're giving you like, they're kind of refreshing and reinvigorating you. For some of you though, I honestly feel like you're feeling like this person's real cool, I don't want to date them long term, but you know, they're definitely serving a purpose and doing a lot for you even so. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Honestly, I would say 30%, if not 20% of you will actually take an offer from this person and like move forward with them romantically. Most of you are just taking this for the experience. You're like, you know what, it's just, it feels good. And honestly, this person likes you. So, you know, who knows what will happen down the line, but it still feels good to have someone like, you know, channel that positive energy into you, to tell you, you know, all the great things about yourself. Like I feel like you are used to gassing up your partners. I feel like you're used to, you know, pouring life into other people, and you just haven't had that done for you in a long time, and you're finally, you know, getting that done for you. So it's kind of like, woo, it gives you a little spark, a little zest for life again. We have the new moon in Leo and the waxing crescent moon. So Spirit is definitely saying this is not the end of the line. It is not over. You will still receive something better, something more. Waxing crescent moon says have faith in your dreams. So Spirit is saying, you know, now that your imagination is stimulated again and you can at least imagine or see, you know what, there really could be something better. Allow the situation to, you know, reinvigorate your trust that is something that you can achieve. I get very much so baddie energy from you guys. I saw this girl at the grocery store the other day, and she had on this t-shirt and it said baddies get anxiety too, or like pretty girls get anxiety too. I forgot exactly what it said, but I was like, that's so true. That's a cute little shirt, because that's the energy that I get like with you guys, group 3. I feel like you guys are baddies. I feel like you guys are, you know, baddies mind, body, and soul. People that, you know, have the ability to make connections, have the ability to make people feel really good internally, you know, energetically and aesthetically. I feel like you guys are beautiful, and you don't deserve like what you've been through, but also like what you've been through is not a reflection of who you are, and it's not a reflection of how things will be for you in the future. So Spirit is really reminding you of that. New moon in Leo, confidence is your key to success is what it says at the bottom of that one. So I do see your confidence kind of raising, and I see you guys feeling good about yourself again and moving forward. So this is a really, really good week for you guys. A lot of personal growth and happiness and just excitement. It just feels good to kind of be in the mix again, and, you know, have someone like you, and to feel like, you know, wow, they think I'm special. They want to treat me. It's just nice. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group 3. That is what's going on in love. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a personal tarot reading, but that was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the redstone. Let's get into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have to under your stone, we have surrender and make the decision. So I feel like there's been something on your mind and you're finally deciding about it this week. I can release my need to control is what it says at the bottom of surrender. Make the decision says it's time for the decision to be made, regardless of how difficult it may be. Finally make the decision and move on with things you've been contemplating long enough. So I feel like you've been kind of like on the fence about something for a while now, and Spirit is saying like it's time to move forward. It's time to make your decision. How do you feel about this? What are you going to do about this? Do you want more? Do you want less? Is this what you want? Like Spirit is saying there's been something on your mind for a while. Like you've been thinking about reaching out to your ex, and Spirit is saying make your decision so we can move forward with your story, because you're putting out this energy, like this energy that you're unhappy. But you're unhappy because you're afraid of things not going right, you know, because you're holding yourself back by not making a decision. Do you want to stay with this person? Do you want someone else? Do you want something better? Do you feel like there's something better out there for you? Or do you feel like this person is enough? Are you really gonna, you know, go, you know, to the altar with them? Because some of you guys are engaged or, you know, about to get married, something like that, in serious relationships, but you're still wondering like, is there something else still out there for you? Spirit is saying like, are you content here? That has to be the basis of your decision. And I feel like Spirit has been like holding back the answers you're looking for, Because spirit is like, there's only someone out there better for you if you decide that this person is not enough, you know? Because we all have free will, so there isn't someone like pre-picked that spirit's just gonna like put you with. So spirit is saying, if you feel like you're not getting enough from this situation, make your decision, and then of course, you know, someone more energetically matched to you, you know, you'll run into if that's what you're open to, but you have to choose. Like, there's something here. We have change and envy. So I feel like you may be looking at other people's relationships and you're like, you know, other people's relationships are not like this. Like, it seems like their partner likes them way more or does way more for them, you know, and it just may be a situation where you're just not getting enough from your current person, and you got to honor that so that you can have, you know, something that's better for you. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then envy says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So everybody at some point has been single, and this is just like an energy of, you know, you kind of making a decision for yourself. We got trust, empathy, and growth. So I feel like there will be some movement after this decision is made, but you know, you have waited long enough. It is really time to make a decision about something, you guys. Growth says, I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Trust says, I accept that my inner guidance will always guide me correctly. And then empathy says, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. So you may be holding on to someone because, you know, maybe they were in foster care as a kid, or maybe they were adopted, so they had a hard life growing up. So, you know, they're going through therapy, or they need to go through therapy, but that's not an excuse for you to be with someone who's like not giving you enough, or someone who doesn't treat you well just because of what they've been through. You know, the proper, like, it's not about staying with them and making that excuse for them. You know, you got to just be real. Like, they're not giving me more, you know. There's people who have gone through the same thing or similar things who have chosen, it's a choice to be a better person, and this person just is not choosing that, and I feel like you guys got to accept that. Also, I feel like some of you guys, what's holding you back is actually your own ego, because we have get off your high horse and friends with benefits. So this is like an energy of being like, I know that they will eventually choose me and see my worth, see my value, because I'm not a friends with benefits kind of girl. Like, I'm the best option. I'm not a friends with benefits kind of guy. They're obviously going to see that I'm worth a relationship, you know, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like we have the apples to oranges card. This person just, that's what they're doing right now. They're playing the field. And Spirit is saying, you know, do you still want to be in this friends with benefits situation? You got to decide that for you, and you got to be honest. At the bare minimum, we have let's take a break and self-esteem. So at the bare minimum, you need some space from this situation or from this person, because it's just hurting you and it's lowering your self-esteem, and you're starting to take things happening in this relationship personally like they're a reflection of you, and it's like, it's only a reflection of you because you've accepted this, but it's not a reflection of your innermost soul. Because I feel like intuitively you're kind of being called out of this relationship or situation or this state of mind, but you're choosing to stay in it the more days you spend with this person or in this situation. So we have gossip and manifesto. You know, you may find yourself even down talking other people's relationships, and, you know, spending a lot of your time and energy focused on other people's lives and what they have going on, because it makes you kind of feel better about your situation. Let's just be real. It's a lot easier to focus on like, oh, this person, this famous celeb just got cheated on. This person, like this happened. When you're getting cheated on too, like when this person is playing you like a flute, okay? Like, and you know, Spirit is saying you don't have to be in this situation, but I feel like what you guys want is confirmation that something better will be out there for you. And Spirit will not give you that, because Spirit is calling you to tap into your innermost character and your inner integrity. An integrous person doesn't have to get confirmation that what they're choosing is the best. They choose that because they know that that's what's right for them. So Spirit is calling for you to have a growth moment, an advancement in your personal character, and to trust yourself and the universe. Ace of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. The truth is, there isn't anyone waiting for you, but you're still frozen in time if you don't choose to get out of this situation. That's the truth. The truth is, you know, Spirit doesn't have someone in the wings that they're just gonna, you know, couple you with because you want a relationship. Spirit is like, choose what's best for you, and a relationship can manifest after you make that decision, but it's not just gonna, you know, Spirit's not just gonna treat somebody like they're a, you know, vegetable and just put them in your life because that's what you want. Like, you know, there's kind of like an upgrade you're going through here, but it's difficult. It's difficult because like there's some tough pills to swallow with this one. Like, this is so hard. 9 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Wands. And it's crazy because the messages that I get, it's like I get the confirmation, but also Spirit doesn't want to word it like confirmation or won't bring it to you like confirmation. Because 3 of Wands is expecting best case scenario, and then 9 of Wands in reverse is like having best case scenario happen and manifest. But it's like you have to let go, and that's what Spirit keeps bringing me back to. We have the Ace of Cups, you know. You have to choose this happiness for yourself. You have to make the decision that's going to make you the most happy and make you feel the most fulfilled. We have the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. So yes, that may mean that you're alone for a while. And some of you guys just don't want to be alone. But it's better to be alone than to be in a relationship that doesn't serve you. Like, my last relationship messed me up, you guys. And I've been alone for a good minute since then. And I've dated other people since then, and like I used to talk to this guy. He would always be like, I know you got a secret family on the side or something, like you got a husband out here and whatever, because there's no way that you're alone and you're just not talking to me. And I'm like, no, I just don't want you. I would rather be alone than with you. And yes, I've been alone for a while, but I am genuinely happier than in that toxic situation. And I feel like that's where Spirit is calling you to, and the stuff that you want will come to you. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. The gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. Like I said, I keep getting confirmation, but Spirit is saying like this thing is not related to that thing. New love is not coming in because you're choosing to be in a relationship because you know that new love will come in. New love is coming in because you're making the decision to get more. You're making a decision to have change and not to accept your current relationship. So it's like we're saying the same thing, but like I don't know why Spirit is being so strict on how we have to look at it. So you'll see how it unfolds. But we have the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Spirit is saying end any current cycles with integrity. But make the decision that's best for you. And that's what I have for you guys. I love you so much, okay? You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your reading today. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.